Welcome back. It's now time for your midday sports report.
Dwayne Dillon is set to return as General Secretary of the Kingston and St. Andrew Football Association KSAFA following a meeting on Thursday night to discuss Marvin Tate's resignation from the post earlier this week. TVJ Sports caught up with KSAFA President Mark Bennett after the meeting, and he revealed that Dillon, who previously served as General Secretary during former President Wayne Shaw's tenure, will serve another stint in the post.
All the members present here would have expressed their support for the council and for the continuation of this council. They have also accepted the council's recommendation from Mr. Dwayne Dillon to return as General Secretary. And I'm quite happy that he has taken up the request to return as our General Secretary.
Bennett also noted that the affiliates rejected Tate's claims in his letter of resignation, including questioning the financial integrity of the association.
They reject everything that was said in the letter. Matter of fact, the members here themselves express concern about Mr. Tate's performance. And they point to the very last point that Mr. Tate made in his letter, that there were many indecisions that were affecting the clubs. And he was the person that was responsible, and he wrote that in his letter. And the club members here agreed that he was the responsible officer, he was the offending officer. And Mr. Tate wrote that, so he indicted himself. And they rejected his assertion, as he had never made any note to them about any indiscretions by council.
Bennett added that they'll be calling on Tate for a retraction of claims made in his resignation letter. The West Indies 11 reached 273 for 7 in their first innings at stumps against the Pakistan Shaheens on the opening day of their 3-day tour match in Islamabad. Amir Jangu 29 and Joshua Da Silva 11 were the not-out batsmen at the close. Alec Athanaze has so far top scored with 98, which included 15 fours and 1 6. Captain Craig Brathwaite and Mikhail Louis also made 32 each. Casey Carty contributed 22 and Kevin Hodge 17. The West Indians are using the match as warm-up for the first test against Pakistan starting on January 16 in Multan. The 2025 Caribbean Premier League will take place from Thursday, August 14 to Sunday, September 21. This window was agreed between the CPL and Cricket West Indies and means once again there will be no clash with West Indies international matches. The 6 teams to take part in the 2025 season will be the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons, Barbados Royals, Guyana Amazon Warriors, St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots, St. Lucia Kings, and the Trinbago Knight Riders. The St. Lucia Kings won their first title in 2024, defeating the Guyana Amazon Warriors in the final. Chairman of the organizing committee for the J3A's Puma Fuller Anderson Development Meet, Maurice Wilson, is warning coaches against moving away from grass tracks. The meet has had to be moved from the Kirkvine Sports Complex in Manchester, which has a grass track, to GC Foster for the past 2 seasons because of poor maintenance of the facility. Wilson says running on grass tracks greatly benefits the athletes.
Most of the athletes are going through their developmental stage, and the less hard surface, even though sometimes the grass surface, if it is not properly maintained, can be also difficult to navigate. But I think it's important that the coaches continue to do work up until about February on the grass. I think it's of critical importance just to help to prevent injuries and also from a technique standpoint.
The triple jump for women has been added for high schools, clubs and tertiary institutions. The meet will take place on Saturday starting at 8:30 a.m. And that is it for your midday sports roundup, and I am Jermaine Brown.
Thanks, Jermaine. And that's the Midday News. I'm Sandy Williams. Join us again at 7 for Primetime News. On behalf of the news, sports and production teams, good afternoon.